If you have a tiny space in your pantry, fill it with whatever you can. I know a lot of people had high hopes for change and things like that because of the election, but we really need to be realistic about what is happening. This is not going to change. None of this is going to change overnight. All the stuff that's been going on in this country is really harming our country, and we are going to be dealing with this for a good long time. No one's going to step in and save us. We need to be there for ourselves. And you know, I would love to say that someone's going to jump up and fix everything, but it's going to take a lot longer to fix it than it was to create all of this chaos. We all need to be prepared to step up and take care of our families. And as self-reliant as possible is definitely going to be your best bet. Prices are going to continue to skyrocket. They have not tried to fix anything with the fuel. It is going to continue to get much, much worse and more expensive. And with the lack of fuel and lack of energy and all the other issues, it just creates more costs for all of us. And I hope that you all are supporting your local farmers. We went down to our local potato farm and we talked to them, and they are selling 50-pound bags of potatoes for $12 to the public. That is an amazing deal. I was in the grocery store just a couple days ago, and potatoes are $6, $7 for 5 pounds. $4, depending on what kind of potato you want. These are red potatoes. I know they say harvest gold, but these are red potatoes, and those are $12 for 50 pounds. Your local farmers are able to sell to you at a much lower price than the grocery store. They can make more money from you, which helps their farm and is wonderful, but you are paying way less than you're going to get it at the grocery store. Also, squash is well over $1 at our local stores. I'm not sure what your stores are selling it for, but it is well over $1. And all of these squashes up behind me, I picked up for 75 cents a pound, which I think was a great deal. I'm really excited. I'm a huge acorn squash fan myself. And I have never tried the sunrise squash before, so I'm excited to have that. I'm going to roast it off for dinner tonight and see if we like it. And if we do, I'll be headed back down there for more, definitely. But grab what you can from your local farmers. The cost of diesel is so stinking high. They are all struggling, and we need to help them, keep them in business. You know, it's going to help us, and it helps them as well. And I truly believe this winter is going to be extremely difficult for most people because the heating costs, the fuel problems, and the cost of fuel is really going to go up because they are not tapping the reserves anymore. They've already sold off supposedly the last that they're going to sell off, which means after that is all dished out and put out, then we're going to start seeing prices rise even higher. We've seen price rises already this week here in our local area. We were headed out to an appointment and we noticed that gas was $3.99 when we left, and at the same gas station on the way home it was $4.04. So that was a 5-cent raise in just a couple of hours per gallon, and that we're going to continue to see between heating oil, diesel, and regular fuel for our cars. We are going to see prices increase, which is going to cause the cost of goods, all the shipping, to increase as well. We're really going to see a lot of problems this winter, I believe. And I think now is not the time to slow down. If you have a tiny space in your pantry, fill it with whatever you can, whether it's canning up some potatoes, dehydrate them, buy them already done if that's the way you do it. However you do it, get that filled in. every little spot that you can. A lot of your hard squashes, like these ones that I purchased, you do not need to do anything to them. You can bring them home and set them on a cool shelf in the dark, and they are going to last for months and months and months through most of the winter. Your potatoes can be stored for months as well in a cool, dark, dry place. They're going to be fine. When the sunlight hits them, that's a problem. You know, if they are too damp, that could be an issue. They could start sprouting. You want to keep them cool, dark, and dry, and they are going to be good for months. Your onions, a lot of your produce, shelf-stable produce that doesn't have to go in the fridge, a lot of it can last as long as you're storing it properly. And we love these kind of hard winter squashes because they last so long in the pantry. And I don't have to can all of them up. I can wait, and then, you know, in February, before they start going bad or anything, I can can up what's left then, or freeze it, or whatever I have to do, dehydrate it. We just love to eat them too, so that's a good way to do it. But having those stored up is wonderful. You can really have quite a bit in your pantry that it requires no work. These hard squashes are wonderful for that. And making sure your pantry is full. When you are struggling to get gas in the tank of your car or heating oil in your home, having a full pantry will be a blessing because you are not going to have to worry about it. You'll have food there. That is one of the things that we can stock up on and prepare for. And, you know, when other things get more expensive, we are able to not spend so much on that food because we've prepared in advance. So I just wanted to come on real quick today and tell you guys, you know, please do not slow down on your prepping. I do not think now is the time. I think we need to prep like our life depends on it, because I really believe it does for many, many people. And that is it for today. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.